So we can have more than one teacher on our journey to limitless potential, right? And then because from my perspective, I was just someone who was meditating twice a day for a really long time, and that really fundamentally changed me at my core. And then I remember 6 years ago when I first did my first journey with you, my Sattva yoga practice, it really awakened something inside of me that I had never actually felt before. And then it was at that particular moment, I remember having this epiphany that I really wanted to somehow bridge meditation and Sattva yoga. Not that I needed to bridge it, but for me, it was something that I was a meditation teacher. I wanted to understand, is it a fundamental practice for us to have like a meditation technique? Like every person should be a meditator. And then to be able to integrate the wisdom into that, we need to have other practices which enlivens that, which gives us our limitless potential. Like what is the integrated practice that comes from Sattva yoga and meditation?
First of all, I think we should do away with the word. We should do away with the word should.
Should. Okay.
I caught myself there. I mean, English is not my first language. You gotta excuse me. मैं हिंदी बोलता हूँ. We recommend. You see, so this whole idea of course, now, when a thing gets exported and it gets brought to different parts of the world, the rules change, the rules of engagement change, the rules of understanding changes based on people's state of consciousness, their culture, so on and so forth, right? Like this whole idea in America, when I was there, I used to teach there a lot a while ago, 50 years ago. Have a secret, meet me after. Only cash. Geoff wasn't supposed to know about it. And so there the whole thing was this yoga off the mat, this whole movement. There was this really big celebration about yoga off the mat. And I was really confused about it when I first got there because I didn't own a mat. And I was really perplexed, like how do I get off it if I don't own it? I had been practicing all my life and I'd already been teaching for 10 years to get off the mat, right? So this idea becomes only relevant when the yoga gets exported to a particular culture where it gets morphed into something else, right? And then they have to get on the mat first and practice for a while, and then they have to come with an innovation, yoga off the mat. Yeah, that's great. Nobody thought of that before. While we were practicing on blankets and rocks. It's true, I really didn't have, my whole life, my first 2 decades of life, I did not have a mat. I never practiced on a mat, right? It's the same thing is there, like this whole idea of now we have to play with those rules. Yoga and meditation, right? It's an absurd idea. It's like a motorcycle and wheels and a clutch plate. And front brake and the back brake and the carburetor, so on and so forth. The motorcycle is a name given to all these parts. So meditation, breath, kriya, wisdom, knowledge, this is all one thing. Just as I said, in order to repair a motorcycle or an airplane, or even to be a carpenter, there was a famous carpenter's son. Right? You know him? So you need all the tools. You can't just have one tool. Right? So this idea of separation, it was relevant at a certain time because different teachers emerged from that one living tradition. They studied with the masters, drawing from that tradition. Then they encountered the people who were going to study with them. Do you follow me now? Depending on which culture they went to, which country they took the flight to, what kind of people came to them, they innovated. Drawing from that tradition, they innovated. Okay, how am I going to teach these people? What will generate the least resistance? Do you follow me? And so they presented that with this underlying knowledge that if they really practice this, they will progress and they will move in the direction of the whole. That was the underlying intention. And now, I know you all had amazing mothers, right? Mothers have to be amazing, even if you don't like them. And so, did your mother ever say to you? In India, the mothers do that. You know, when you're not eating something, eat it, or the boogeyman will come. Did your mother, anybody's mother ever say that? No?
No, but Ash used to say there's starving kids in Africa.
Yeah, that's. In India, they didn't have to say Africa. Meanwhile, in Africa, the kids are just having a good time. And so the mother says that, she doesn't really mean it, right? She says that for the benefit of the child, that I have made this food. And she loves the child. And she says, hey, please eat it for your own nourishment. And once you have eaten enough of the food, you will grow up and you will realize there is no boogeyman coming. And the African kids are not really dependent upon whether you eat the food or not. There's other problems to be solved. And so that is a trick the mother uses because of our love for our children. Same thing, the great masters who came from India to the West, out of their deep love to serve humanity, they devise these means. If you just do this, this will happen, and you have to only do this. And you must do this. And that's why you have all these different masters saying, this is the only way. And I grew up in Rishikesh, right? So I met all these people in all these ways.
Yeah.
And so that's why I realized there is no way. You are the way. The way only is as good as you are. If there was just one way, then let's get on it. 7.3, how many billion now? We are 8? Are we 8? Wow, man, it's a lot of people. That would take a big room to fit all those people to do a sattva practice.
Yeah.
So, of course, it doesn't work for the whole billion of people, right? It is, the path is you. You are the path. That's the whole teaching. And the job of the teachers is to lead you to you. So the question that you started with, can we have one? Because the guru is not just a person, right? In our tradition, guru is the fundamental level of intelligence embedded in creation. That our fundamental dharma here is to learn, to grow, to become better people, right? More loving, more kind, more self-loving, more loving towards self, more compassion, deeper understanding. So we cannot not learn after being born. If we do not learn, the result is suffering. And that's where Buddha said, life is suffering, dukkha, right? And the Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, dukkha nivana yoga. What is yoga? He says the ending of suffering is yoga. So within the human spirit is this fundamental impulse of creation that we are here to grow, and that's the guru, to grow and evolve. And guru comes in different phases and different forms. Of course, you have one param guru which is not so much about knowledge and whether you're learning from it. It's a deepest love affair. It's a matter of the heart, not a matter of the mind. The guru doesn't ask, hey, am I a guru or not? It is a matter of the heart. And my guru always, once I thanked him, I said, thank you, Maharaji, for finding me. He said, what are you talking about? I never found you. You found me. I was just having a good time. You found me. And through him, as I said, he said to me, my job is not to lead you to me, but to lead you to you. So you learn as much as you can, you apply it, and you bring the guru alive within you. Right? So this idea of one guru, two gurus, this is only of the mind. In the heart, if you're learning, there is only one guru, because you're learning. So it might look different. Sex might be different. Species, maybe. Sometimes a tree is your guru. The river is your guru. And so it might look different, but there is unity and diversity are not separate anymore. This idea of separating and all of that, I don't think that works.